na cocoa farmer na turn higher rate fuel ekohokodo na turn higher rate akwan na mo so omonye nti die mpa no mo de yeye na woni sebi bikati obi onjai jimi nu kwachese mo ye omoko other sacks that will take us about 10 years e de akogu ho
obi business
abusiafo yema ahwefo nyina akwaba na yemfa mbra yem platform we eso ene eye da soro nko Nyankopon aye. In fact NDC mu yakase ye wo mena NDC for wo men papa omo wo men mimenya NDC ni but NDC for wo men semba omutimi tigina na omo ye analysis na omo kan asem no ma asem no akomato yamu etimi ba edi asem na mekan ya koko issues ye na nsi e baaye ai no nanso ma NPP fo edi propaganda nam kurum ha kese ye binsi da ene asie NPP fo ayiro mu ebom ti se sabi obi a obototo sansan dawuro afra mansan na so mombra na ohimpon ewo nsem bi eka edi kire omo sa pepepe ena ndis MPP fo edi ato omo kon ho ena mo bom ton san Ghana fo ebi si daw koko akua fo NDC fo peso mo kumu miwa ina MPP fo yeti kurom ha na omo aboka from 2021 omo aboka koko board ni na yo mo ankasa omo mistakes ene abewie ene but MPP for communicators and omo dwane FNDC for communicators and change because omo person omo be shi omo show so yen kona yinkoti nsem we how NDC communicators omo tu omo boase e kire nsem e ma Ghana for hu sampa sa koko no kra na yate so no enye NDC for fort na mom a world market and am ye bedru sabre yenti nsem bi he ko ba beto aso Nyankopon shira subscribe for latest update
mo
bibia dadin
that's you free 2026 mo nyina no asa me ba ha o
sir
because
2026 mo nyina
yes because me wura na me wo me exams bi me try so
okay
I had to study towards it
but what me asua wie
o ma asua ma try exams nkura wie nyame ado nti ye beda nyame ase say odi abedru sampempensu yi na me da akra FM4 nyina se tie4 nyina me da mo ase
okay
say mode akomapa ekita NDC4 ekita His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nsisaya na eba ne eba ma ye nyina
okay
na ade ba ko ameka ne say propaganda ne de yempeo beba ho
amanyofo mo beye
NPP for no mo beye so we just have to be equipped. We just have to know say there are times that the NPP would want to use black and white no more they are done than Ghana for any so
but I are more politicians in Amoyana.
Yeah, you know, sometimes because we all criticize each other, but we have that constructive one. No?
Okay.
NPP4 does the one that say, "Why would me say we?" It is an intellectual or person or dishonest.
Okay.
But okay, thank you. In the NPP4, person they are intellectuals, but they want to be dishonest.
I see.
So that is different from the propaganda we are talking about.
Intellectual dishonesty.
Yeah, intellectual dishonesty.
I see.
That is what they practice. Omum say ade black, no say yellow. Ade no kodani yellow, now sanka say yellow, no say black. That is what they do. There's nothing in this Ghana cost for NPP4 name. Their time and I can't want them no. They weren't doing the right things. And I can't want them. Sebi, I mean, sir, I'm not no mutu. Was it worthy of using about $97 million? Was it worthy of that? It wasn't worthy of that. A bicycle it wasn't worthy of that. So when Honorable Dr. Tuforsen, okay, said, Ghana, we will go into distress because the physical discipline won't practice it. No, was it propaganda? This is an honest truth to all culture.
Okay.
So it is different from Obi or Kasano him say we're black, not Kasano we're green. Did you realize that before we came to power, when we were in opposition, a campaign toward the 2024 elections, no, the fuel price and air can once a young country will be say buy a better fuel also. What is that, senior? No. And now what you say you buy a car, you buy a car, you bet $2 also. No. We only told the Ghana for say, do not despair. Now me Sarkas and me kaipa say His Excellency John Dramani Otaka, not Otaka pa. Do not despair. We will rebound.
Yeah.
Once the country, the Ghana vote for His Excellency him John Dramani Mahama, no more to Obama NDC, the country Ghana would stand on its feet once more.
Okay.
Sa Nkrasheno, and I know they catch the Ghana for. But he never promised say obey $2 prices. He never promised obey fuel prices because he knows that
it fluctuates.
A fluctuation. Who can obey fuel prices? Now it's a world market. Eco cost now we Now I will start from their propaganda or more and sana the administrative ones in Ankasana.
Okay.
Matis on one case on Monkase, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the Honorable Toforson, they promised that they were coming to send cocoa prices to 6,000 Ghana cedis. That's a big framed lie. Nowhere did any of them said that. And let me tell you, the time Dr. Toforson, not all can say, and can say cocoa prices equal 6,000. Or say, and can you government more? And can your government more as a 2024 no? And the price of cocoa be 6,000 Ghana cedis. Looking at the exchange rate and the international markets.
Okay.
That was based on what Honorable Tufonsi said. Cocoa farmer is not being treated fairly because we share international market cocoa price and never hono. So it was only fair that the farmer receives an amount of money above that 3,100 Ghana cedis and 9 before more money. That was in similar context at President Mama making the comments. So, on person propaganda, no? They say that President Mama promised that they will send cocoa prices to 6,000 Ghana cedis. That is 64 kilograms. That's a bag. That's a blatant lie that NPP for control. And you see, I've always said that by the time Ghanaians get to realize that NPP for a trofono, they will never get even one vote from any constituency, aside from maybe one case from more.
Because when they disinformation and misinformation and I say okay. Because disinformation, misinformation, any something else which may describe and say it but yeah, I know the enjoyment. But what I can say is that because now NPP, the minority, even in parliament,
yes,
the ruling government, so they say on top on pager price, you know, and fan cost they are going to one more bit to me instigate the farmers, you know,
they cannot.
One more a year or whatever.
And they are the people I am referring to as dishonest people, no. Intellectual dishonesty in American no. They are the people I'm referring to. Because they know that once the price of food, cocoa prices rise at the international market, automatically the farmer will enjoy. But a core farmer, the farmer will also have to suffer it. As simple as that. And they know the context at which His Excellency President Mama was saying, say that cocoa farmer say or receiving that amount of 6,000 Ghana cedis, 2024 no. And they know the reason why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama cannot pay the cocoa farmer 6,000 Ghana cedis as we speak now. These are two separate different things. And the president never made any comment and on one because the president was right aware that he's not the person or turning them influencing the price of cocoa. Honorable Dr. Toforson himself, and you know turning them editing the price of cocoa at the international market. So they don't make those promises. I believe in whatever they say. They don't make such promises. And that is why NDC communication now, when NPP is talking, just go and listen to your leaders, what they said, and analyze it and come and face them. And most that's why we want them to sit here. Now I bought tape now, now I church from us. Sometimes sometimes we all understand. Some say Chinese. And you're Arab. We all understand. They pay interpreter. No, interpreter. So when we are talking about those things today, me brother no kasa no your friends Hunta. Yeah, Sami Hunto. He has mentioned a lot of in your man kameka wa ha. But me the big sebesa ka ho. Okay. You see, Sina, NPP with that intellectual dishonest na make one sem no. Dey na ehun bi na okrom ha. We know fuel prices for 2025. There was something called fuel deregulation. You know it. So when it's fuel deregulation. Yeah. And I wouldn't be on the buyer. 2005. Right. President Kufuor. When President Kufuor was president as a then, and then fuel prices, government we used to put some stabilization. No more yes, almost stabilize fuel prices as a then. Then President Kufuor came and said, no, I didn't boy a car. In Tebeya, let's deregularize it. So that market nankasana ebe well market no will determine the price of it. One, the fuel prices as a 2005 was done by President John Agyekum Kufuor. Secondly, about gold board is the same thing. Say the gold board no on him say international market, this is how they sell it. So gold board cannot cheat him. He can also cheat gold board. Yeah. And a tough former. I say won't say a tough form. Those who be a form. A costro won't say a costro. It's the same thing. I'm year 2005 no. Emma fuel no. And no. And his excellent John Dramani Mama say this is a proposed one. Say yen farmer cocoa board. So that loans na ya kojije. Syndicated loans na ya kojije. Am I be so edebe to cocoa no. We wouldn't have to go and be collecting them again. The cocoa farmer also knows that price no alcohol 2,000 Ghana cedis. Inti say na amount to menya. Oh, I call from 4,000 Ghana cedis. Say na menya. Just like fuel prices, I can easily sit down here and say the fuel price, the price of crude. I can sit down here and know the price of gold. Yeah. And so when I'm going to trade in it, I know say me could trade it. Say and say, and this is the amount I'm getting, this is the profit I'm getting, this is the loss I am getting. So we take cocoa farmers nankas and I'm being minority in parliament no. Cocoa farmers no. I doing so omu forest now omu ye cocoa njuma no. Omu being crown chain. Omu parliament, omu parliament that minority fund. Because if you are pretending that you don't know the thing, nipo no nima de no onim chain no. Everything is clear. And let me read to you. Sina. Say what team ya? President John Agyekum Kufuor's fuel deregulation policy that was initiated in 2025 aimed at removing government subsidies on petroleum prices or petroleum products, allowing market forces to determine pump prices, to cap smuggling, reduction of public debt, reduction of public debt, and free physical space for social programs like national health insurance. Okay. That was in 2005. That was what he argued. That ne bought on minor car. In Tebeya, yen for market more. No more determine more prices. But we will look at what they do so that they will not overcharge the customer. Now, this is the rationale behind it. Okay. The policy was to introduce the policy was introduced because the government could no longer bear the cost of stabilizing fuel aimed rising global crude oil prices. Okay. Which was draining the national reserves. That was the rationale behind it. And look at the objective. It aimed to align local prices with international rates, eliminate inefficiency, and reduce the smuggling of petroleum products to neighboring countries. Cocoa no. Ghana government what is it doing to us? Enyeka. cocoa na Ghana government ajia bo mobono. What is it doing to us? Is it not smuggling? And you can boy. Fuel price no more year and start 225 no. What was it doing to us? So if we want to revert now today as we speak, does government have to be spending more on fuel prices? No. Because
there shouldn't be any subsidy.
There shouldn't be any subsidy. Government is not subsidizing anything for anybody. So they have it to themselves.
Most interestingly, when we say about a bona from a drama is now we cannot even smoke because Cote d'Ivoire atiwa mo
of course.
Togo atiwa mo dia so. Ati fa na wo de ko.
Exactly.
Ah bia ye de no kra so kra no wo so kra
Sire mo de no. Nti fa na wo de ko. Where are you going to send it? This was the rationale behind it. So President Kufuor ya ama Ghana for nyina G2 we accepted it. Then we started working on it. Now fuel is here, fuel. That is why today we be able to say fuel 10.99.
Yeah.
Ochina we be who na call 11.1. Because the government do not have to tell them reduce. They themselves see the international market prices and then they do it. As simple as that. Now, see now. Can say NPP are nyoma bebra. Omoka, I think that Ghanaians shouldn't take them serious. Look, this is a chart from one of the Momada TV stations.
Okay,
it's a media station. But I don't know whether I'm permitted to mention their name. By multimedia group. No.
Okay.
We show 2025. 2025 year to me.
Yeah.
The prices of cocoa in Ghana cities was 3,625.
Okay.
As at that time, no. 2025, no. The price of cocoa at the international market was going down.
Yeah.
But under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we had find space somewhere. And a day then, ne de bois ema cocoa farmer no. A bonne e kosoro ema cocoa farmer no. You understand? Now, let me take news over me. And I'm catching and say, here, I buy no constructive rules ema cocoa farmers. I buy no ema fertilizer. I buy no more farming equipments. All those things, you know. Say Mr. Emeka on confirm on the bottom.
Yeah.
That one one part no offer no.
Okay.
Intention of time no they have to know no. That wasn't it. Now, like I said, 2016 that was how it was happening. 2014, 2024. That same kilograms, you know, 64 kilograms, you know, was about 10,625. At the world market. NPP was giving cocoa farmer no 3,100. At the 10,000 no. No NPP no more 3,100.
And Kasana na kese NPP the mom.
Debbie. This was what they were supposed to give them. They were supposed to give them 6,000 Ghana cedis and above. Because
that represent how many percent?
Yeah, that would have been representing about 60% or 70% thereabouts.
Okay.
But you know what they did? Amount and now world market turned 10,625 no. No more Ghana ha. No more 3,100 that come cocoa farmer no. That was representing only 25% of the world market. Drop by 4,000. Now say you. I didn't know what 10,000. Now drop it about 4,000. Can you continue to give any person and a cocoa farmer no that 3,000 nana 4,000?
You can't.
You can't.
That's how you drain the nation.
You drain the nation.
And also the stabilization fund, the cocoa stabilization fund, no crowd.
You see, so now the NDC we should reduction akoso from that 10,000 ediba 4,000 now. You realize that about 63% reduction in akoso ewa. So if this is 63% no alcohol reduction, definitely you don't expect the nation to be able to give. So we a businessman, Sina, me know what way. we a businessman now koto there 4 Ghana cedis ubeti me beton sa there 3 Ghana cedis ana
Dabi. It doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense
because we do business to make profit.
You understand? See now, upa ye arithmetic way. Say yen say cocoa no say ukonya the definite amount na our world market na which 3 now the 2 ama cocoa farmer. So at the end of 4,100 cc now which 3 your producer can do that calculation for you. Now which 3 say na cocoa farmer na so only. And the cocoa farmer understands this basic mathematics and knows these basic things. The minority wants to pollute them, wanting it to look like a binary custom NPP digimapa. I'm a cocoa farmer. You know, all the records are there for them to see them.
So
even in this regime,
CCI 4,000 saying.
It's about 4,100.
4,100.
Yes, it's about 4,100 Ghana cedis now. I reduce about into which 3. Now the 2. I'm a cocoa farmer. Now we found 1.
Oh, sorry.
You see, now the nation is saying that they will give about 2,500 and
6 or so.
6.
6 or 8.
Yes.
Around thereabouts.
And I will share amount now, which means we are still giving them an appreciable amount.
Appreciable because if you divide 4,100 by 3, this is the amount you get.
Yes. Inti when you say amount no equal it. Okay, so when you say amount no, now we're multiplying by 2.
2.
So if you multiply it by 2, so this is the amount you'll be getting.
Yeah.
2,700 and something.
And 33.
Meanwhile, as at when the price was at 4,000, no, now he's SLA John the money mama. No more about 3,000 Ghana, 3,600 Ghana cedis. And we've gone through it until this time. I dare them pony say his SLA John the money is saying that for now, cocoa board out to hono. They should pay them that amount or muko negotiate you or muhono. No munti almost 3,600 Ghana cedis. Then when the new cocoa seeds are coming, then it will drop to that 2,700 whatever Ghana
but
cedis.
Even if, which is a conditional clause, the prices
50 Ghana cedis. We used to say me the member of 49 Ghana cedis. We used to say me the member of 20 Ghana cedis. So that is how come the prices will be fluctuating. Aside the international exchange, the exchange rate, that is how the prices will keep fluctuating. Because the person is sitting down and people are bringing their items. Where's Meton to say, I have a bidding. So the lower person, no, and then no better. So that's how come that the prices will keep changing up and down, up and down. Now today, NPP has the temerity, like I was saying, to come and talk about cocoa prices. Do you know this thing, Stabilization Fund? Yeah. The then government under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama established something we call Stabilization Fund because on him say cocoa, cocoa is an economic situational matter at the money now.
Cash crop.
It's a cash crop, yes.
Yeah.
It's cocoa.
Yeah.
I'm a Ghana economy at me. So he established something called the Stabilization Fund. That, of course, sometimes government normally gets profit out of the sales of the cocoa. So let's have a certain amount of Stabilization Fund. So in an event that the price of cocoa is going down, or cocoa sector support it.
Yeah.
Before we left office in 2016, as of 2017, about $1.5 million.
$1.5 million
was in that Stabilization Fund.
Okay, that is 150 million.
150 million. Thank you.
It was 150
million. Thank you for the correction. Yes, thank you. Thank you. $150 million was in that Stabilization Fund. Now, $150 million na wo ho no. Ye bi say MP for say ene sa sika no afa him fa. Die no mo de ye. Because as at then, even the cocoa farmer was buying fertilizer at a higher rate. I saw na cocoa farmer na turn with higher rate. Fuel a ekohokodo na turn with higher rate. Akoya no mo so omonye. Nti die mpa no mo de ye. Na woni sebi. Mikati obi onjai. Jimmy nu kwasese mo ye. Omoko other sacks that will take us about 10 years.
Obi business.
Knowing very well that sacks ni betimi apro. The lifespan do 10 years. Yet you've gone to buy sacks that you betimi use to say 10 years mismanagement. Sikafun di basa Jimmy nyoma ko an sebi misrameka. Sebi na Jimmy ni na be sa de nwa na be ye. Sebi. Senior. Inti ye be can NPP one say and now you see the cocoa sector and NPP never did anything better under the cocoa sector. What did they do? Look, NDC has something we call stabilization fund, right? What did they do to complement the cocoa fund?
Stabilization fund no sika woman no. One more ye nima dia.
Ye di omudi ye.
Can ye fund nso ayeguno.
Yeguno.
Ya fa bi so antum.
Ya fa hwe antum.
They have to probe into that.
Yes.
8 years back.
They mentioned all those things. Yes. Yeah. They said they will probe into all those things. No. See, another thing NDC did was giving the farmer 65%. 2016, 65% of the international market price. No. That's another thing NDC did. NPP was giving 25%. Now, as we speak, if you quantify the amount that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Edema cocoa farmer, no, it's about 75% of the international market price of the cocoa farmer. 70% of the international market price, no, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Edema cocoa farmer.
Wow!
You quantify it.
Yes,
anybody listen can quantify.
I've already done that.
Yes. So that means
I did that in the morning.
Exactly. That means that we share. Mpuntu Juma na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama cocoa farmer na. NPP has no nerve. They don't even have to come and talk. They just have to be praising His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for the good work he's doing. Now ansi ho hey sa meeting no muko ya no na NPP before I heard Kojo upon Kroma, he was translating talking plenty that they didn't professors, they didn't go and do anything different. Of course, you see, governance is not about doing anything different. Is the adrenaline what they done in Neoma because things change all the time.
Yeah,
you understand? We studios way, Does it cease to be a studio, or does it cease to be a Accra FM?
No, it doesn't.
But it will look beautiful, right?
Yeah, it
will look conducive.
Yeah,
that's what governance is about. Innovation. Ebia where I tell with Chiha say Accra FM now what they never to me Chiha, so that when I'm talking anybody can see it from my back. Innovation. Yeah, it projects the name of the station. That is all about governance. And ya the case ebia NPP for a year want me anye. Look, we are saying that 50% of the cocoa beans produced cocoa beans now ye no Ghana ha no. You see you be process in Ankasa wo Ghana ha. What that means is that the cocoa na ye hunu na ye so 100% nyina e de kwama no ne e koma murofo no mo de chocolate e san be to amaya body. You see, okay, now we are going to slash it. 50% of that cocoa beans na ye nya no. We will always keep it here and allow the domestic people no more they are done ho aye change the form of raw cocoa no.
So we are going to add value.
We are going to add value to it because of the tree. That is why I want to be.
I guess.
So we are going to add value to it, just like what we are doing now for gold board. You know, gold board, not Dr. Bamiat in Tam Gold, not the common Arab Nino, not their drift fuel. So I don't know. Yeah, we are going to change it to chill. Or maybe turn up boarding their call. We're going to change it to bangles.
Yeah,
they'll come and buy it at boarding of their call. So it is increasing the sika. They call it is increasing hours for us here. It's as simple as that. And now another thing it will do is that it will give jobs to the people because it will create job opportunity. Who be a Juma to see and now will say who be a cocoa be a chocolate. You will employ people. maybe I may become the managing director of the place.
I will be glad.
Yes. You understand? So this is why His Excellency John Dramani is saying that Obetimi I am. Do you know that PBC? Now go. Now go kura no muntimi ntobie.
Produced by company.
Yes. Now go. So now they are saying that PBC will be revived to assume full operation to become leading lances buying company with immediate effect.
That sounds good.
Very good. So they didn't just go and sit at the meeting, enum tea, and your friend say lemojin. Sorry, they went and prophesied solutions to the existing challenges that the cocoa sector is facing now. Ne yam kura ne say MP for no call press conference no. Omo ntimi anka ade ba ko anka mo aban mo mbetimi aye. Omo ntimi anka ba de ba.
They never provided the solution.
No. They never provided any solution.
I was following the press, you know.
Meanwhile, do you remember that under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama now our position no? Now Honorable Dr. Ato Forsen now okoye press conference bia on map solutions on ma ade o metimi aye e de sesaye bi e de aba be magana nyoma bi wo ha no se menye na people akoye. That was what we wanted from the opposition then, and we had it. You understand?
Yeah.
Now they are also saying that normally those who have done finance understand this much. Too much borrowing it lowers the value of your currency.
Yeah. Too much
borrowing.
Well, you are borrowing in a foreign domination.
Into value one economic.
Yeah.
Today, under the stewardship of His Excellency John Dramani, one of the things are the dollar we are doing domestic borrowing more than international borrowing. He said bank okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to pay back in the same Ghana cedi denomination. But if you go and take dollar, we bet you in dollars. Now also your interest in dollars. And I will quote you what the dollar. That means that you have to use your few cedi. Now what Danisi can be in dollars.
Okay.
So it is lowering the value of your dollar in the country. Inti enye kakra na won say abuso kan fo osu. Omo ye dollar ho omo de dollar ho ye ho adwuma no osu. Now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is saying that we are going to use yankasa yesika domestic bonds. And then be finance sa is a cocoa board pesika de akoye nneoma bia. Omo fa domestic bonds no sika na ewo ya man we Ghana ha no. Don't forget that the interest rate has even been reduced.
Yeah.
Interest rate.
Paying back. Now the interest rate we are having now.
Yes,
it has been reduced.
Inti bibia uko ji loan kura no nim say you are getting to pay lesser interest rate in every
I will come back to you, but before that, Mamindane me home here. Meba, it was where the citizen show on Accra 100.5 FM. A very good afternoon to you, Wafa Duke. Enin, I hope you are doing good. What about Auntie Hannah? I hope she's also doing well with the family. And to Wafa Duke, Enin, good afternoon. But love is sweet, but cash is sweeter. Valentine cannot be celebrated without cash. And yet, and then Bano Krasi or Doka Krasi Kakakra. Busy Cash is spreading the love in a very big way. And it's a wood here, and yeah, we got time we do for an hour. No, Maneninje, Mundio don't come, no, don't come on the best. I know a jet, Kudi Cash, Ega, Laja, the quarter. Sitting at you. What I say? Auntie, Busy Cash say, or ma in Nipa Mako 20. Watching out Mobia 500 Ghana cities. 500 Ghana cities. Each to Nipa Mako 20. Valentine's Day raffle. Mebacho, what do you own him? You might be the luckiest. I mean, you must be the lucky winner. Yes, we are Nise. oh dear, just dial. Tieniepa, Tio, 500 Ghana. No bianca meniaje, na me kofe bi wo he. And do the 500 Ghana there, and the Amisrao. Bombarding na oh dear dial star 245 star 245 hash star 245 hash. That's all you have to do. You stand the chance to win. With no stress, no long stories, just love, luck, and busy cash. The vast day, no, let your phone bring you cash. Oh, me say dial star 245 hash star 245 hash now, and let busy cash spoil you this Valentine's Day. Busy Cash, fast, easy, and accessible to everyone. Busy Cash, there was cash in the air. Dial star 245 hash. Phone new crowds is here. Dial star 245 hash. Dial phone no star 245 hash. Star 245 star 245. No the problem. No. But this is yes. Love speak many languages. What's yours? Sometimes it's a surprise gift. Sometimes it's dinner for two. And sometimes it's the sound of a credit alert. Bang, bang. This birthday, pa. Stambik for pa. Hey. Stambik your bank back up, pa. Meet you.
Yango point domara kwa bibia fine. And unim say within the week you must study be trend be course okrom.
So
cars are doors or town pa.
Oh, na say you need not to be told. So what say I call haba. Mami kanu krebi chow. Na me madam fu be sha there na Range Rover.
Yeah.
2017 model.
Yeah.
Ni sisi Range Rover na ye ton billions.
Yeah.
Ni there be more than 10 billion,
yeah.
14. Madam video to 14 billion.
Yeah.
Sisi ano. And then the Tony ni it was around 540 Ghana cedis.
540,000.
Yeah, 540,000
to 600, 700,000. Yes, Range Rover.
Okay, yes, a salvage car.
Yeah.
507,000.
540 something. I can show you all the.
Then the duty in the car.
Duty car.
5 billion. Range Rover.
I am telling you, 2017 model. I can call the guy to come show you papers and everything.
Senior.
Temahabo here.
Senior. I'm going to do my name. Say person will be here, but names will be here. Do say. Inte be here. Mama me anka se menu.
Okay.
Mama menu.
Mama we near.
Apart from
Saudi,
yes.
Oh the mama man example po. Here o cause zonda for yanko for me be say me market na manko for bi. More pickups be on brand new pickups.
Zonda for no.
400,000. Oh. Brand new pickups. 400,000 cedis.
Wow.
When you see the interior, I don't want to go further. It's like in a way of advertising for them. But just to tipper tracks, when them say SWAT by 180,000. When you go there right now, you can go and check and compare it to last year the price. So the ama cars are doors what town no. Na me pese me hu say I say omo park omo cars see ho no no. They have started using the cars.
Yes, fuel prices are coffee.
And omo na omo ni edge omo de beto car no. Omo to cars.
Yes.
Okay.
Nti ama traffic okrum pa. That is one trend that is happening this week. Yamfa no to chen. Me pese we am chair Dr. Randiabi.
Koko ni ho asem na yeka.
Me cha no pa. Dr. Randiabi, he is a smart man. Me no ma follow no tie no nsema okeka ni nyina no. Say obi kasa na so make sense. You can see say the person is making sense. If the person is being reasonable, you know that the person is being reasonable.
Okay.
If the person is lying to you, if you are someone who hadwum down obi twa nkontompo so a utia utimi husin bakono o twa nkontompo.
Yeah.
Obi the 6 elder na onan a utie ni so utimi hu. Eno ntina me pese me fa special greetings Emma Dr. Randy Abbey for being bold as a leader. Onim say time oko cocoa board ho.
Yeah.
Na okohu issues, a lot of petty issues and a lot of irregularities are now cause wo no no. Amam for say for mko court I didn't want jaw mo na omo yesi I didn't na kan wasem.
Every now people are sending me messages here.
Yeah.
Say all those because massa a car at that cocoa board, I 33 billion.
Billion. But I'm just making a point, a gradual point. Say, I'm out for a can of one for now, cocoa, and I want 1 year say, almost to talk like cocoa sack, and Yama, and we here.
So you round it up and 33.
And a year, and Yama be one of my cocoa board, a cocoa board. And a doctor and the Abbey better ye. But as a leader, no. But I want to say you are running away from the place. You need to face it on and position the issue at where it's supposed to be positioned. And the me time my oil in narration. Only me papa you cook any.
Okay.
Inti cocoa won somebody minimpa. In fact, me papa to cocoa.
Oh, okay.
As you speak right now, my father auto cocoa.
Okay.
Inti me minim cocoa won some. I did when I'm 1 month. My dad has discussed it with me long time.
Okay.
Say. This is the issue that is coming up. Now, a problem is starting from the NPP.
What price in the back from?
Yes. So one me can me no Dr. Randia be starting ya all year narrations in say ekwafo bi wono ma they know this thing already.
Yeah.
They know. And ye dimi twa ekwafo no nkontompo. Right now, ekwafo no mani age say at least it's better than none. A better say be turn on 2,500 and 400 and something no than say you better say we are buying at the 3,000 something and at the end of the day there's no money to buy. So Dr. Randia be a boy me hu nyama boni NPP for year unim say before say na NPP be free NDC be free abanwamu 2016 no na ye the cocoa board asset no omo ka nyina boma no omo de come on there. But now, positive liquidity now account is around 1.8. Asset liquidity, yes.
It was around 1.8.
Yes. Not just no. What was a cocoa board? Omumboka. A cow hold there, but as a company in Nano, you don't want to ma a can. But currently, before NPP for be free power, 2024 year, you know. Now, a negative liquidity assets of 3 point something. And I'm okay.
32.9.
Yes, billion.
Yeah, 32.9 billion.
MPPO. And see, the woman say, NDC ebe fra banyamuno. Ye just carry to what the Makoko board. MPP for buy number 40 year omajuma. Na MPP for buy no. Omu ba be free akono. Omu didi de watching cinema nyina. And almost at the eka, as I bet 2 no Janicoye. The first reason ama and what be here say, and was he in Chasa can a heading, and what honum, and sana ya pescavo for their tokokono. Udum say, your friend be syndicated loan.
That syndicated loan, no, what happened? They borrow the money, but were they able to provide the cocoa?
Good. It means you are following the conversation. Thank you so much. You are following the conversation. MPP for ekoji loan. Sa loan na omkoji no mugino in advance. Say omu de better a certain tonnage of cocoa. And the amount sa loans no. Advance sika omko eden omkoji. No mama projection say be afu we better be at 300 tons of cocoa. Inti muma this amount. Ni enfa koto cocoa no fa eden. Enfa bremo. Nti omkoji loan no. Cocoa was a produce and supply more based on the kind of no, they were not able to supply that amount of cocoa. So I don't see a car, a dahonoma, I was a young to cocoa for never could sanko for no can. What I say, I don't say a cafu for a hole. Enti a bread to 2024. MPP for Ankasa, Tama Umberco position no. They wanted to go for syndicated loan.
Yeah.
They were denied.
No, pay $400 million.
Yes, they were not economically viable enough, financially good for them to go for the syndicated loan, so they were disqualified. Yeah, and I'm throw proposals. And they come out the various commercial banks. Say commercial banks say yes, Remo. Yeah, cocoa board. You better cocoa this amount of tonnage. It's yes, Remo. Corporate Ghana commercial bank. Mumma isika. In advance with a projection of buying a certain quantum of cocoa.
Okay.
Now you to cocoa yembe to where the musika na beden ebe bremo. And our various commercial banks e Ghana catch say no. Yes, share and yama bonne amaya or sector hona. Near shemu documentation one. You are not good, you are not fit to be given a facility to go and do that purchase. This is that I'm saying. And you mean I'm able to it is evidence based. It is on record.
It's on record.
And they went for the syndicated loan 2024. They were denied because 2023 to 2028 season, they have gone for syndicated loan. They were not able to buy that quantum of cocoa they were supposed to provide. So the 2024 subsequent year, they were denied. Now, 2024-2025 crop season, NDC buying, we had an option to go for the syndicated loan, but we decided not to go. We decided to do everything locally. Say the cocoa board will be able to finance and then buy the cocoa from the people direct themselves. On say Ghana de bia ye bob busia u bob busia nsiun wo ho to bob busia na say nsiun wo ho before say we tua busia no we no profit obenya no wan hwa na da ko tua nsiun nti de bia wan hwa na dey wo de ka enti bra dollar issue start say echo from me personally. I've done some basis of economics.
Okay.
And I'm saying one of the sector that Ghana is going to be hit most for this city appreciating against the dollar no is going to be the cocoa sector. Because cocoa no see to cocoa nyina say 300 tons unim say ye cotton cocoa no adwaman so na de sika na eden asa betua ye ka enti say dollar no ewo through wa adwaman so a ye cotton cocoa na ye benye sika bebre near the about then we give more to the farmer.
Yeah.
See a cotton cocoa no. Na say the adwaman so ye cotton na ye see the no ahoden ye see the dollar no. Na dollar no ahoden no farmer ye benya small equivalent.
Yeah.
But what I say, so automatically no, what is supposed to go back to the farmer is going to be less. That is exactly what has happened in the cocoa sector as we speak. Right now as we speak, the dollar and the CD, the CD has appreciated. The dollar used to be around 14, 15, 16 MPP time. At the point,
CD now appreciated almost 40%.
Of almost 40%. And see, if there's nothing to talk about, you will know, say, at least in terms of pricing, there should be at least 40% discount.
Yeah.
Or see, Ghana editor to by 40%. But NDC decided to hold it on and see how things is going to react in the market. And untina first say ya ntimi anfa bebele anya den anto so na ye de be 100 Ghana cedi or I think just a little and they can hold make any because na ye koton koko no adwaman so ye nyamfa so bi anya den emba enti ye se wa anya bibia ma wa ase a anka mo no kro no but baby a enne enyama akodu a dollar no I stable nim se MPP fo nyina no nim se cedi na appreciate no anka it will not be stable anka be very short period. But to say no, the city is still grounded. We are in February.
Now me tie MPP minority for press conference or yeah and uteni upon chroma kind in here it sounds say the NDC government is pumping in dollar but at a point in time moment me and Ghanaians will go back and face the reality.
So some MPP for kind say you started na CD no appreciate no. That is what they started saying. So when come bia humanity na 1 year the CD was still strong against the dollar. Up to today they say CD no uko interbanks it's not up to 10 it's not up to 11. It's hovering around 10.8 10.7 and others. And you know NDC is doing well in managing the CD.
And 10.25.
Yes. One basic question ye busa MPP for say if managing the CD and the dollar is only about pumping money into the system by the Ghana commercial banks and the Ghana Bank of Ghana, why were they pumping money but still the CD was depreciating against the dollar? If it is only about pumping money, why didn't they pump money? Because they had all these ideas. And the MPP before pumping sikano but anya juma. Adentina yeah pumping sikano juma. So what they are saying is neither here nor there. And a fair more the mom say, and your man is to see anya juma. So back to the cocoa discussion. MPP4 media one question I know be able to people for say anka given the various factors and the fundamentals no anka price no saying anka asese aye ka say come to kuku one bag. How much price would NPP have given Ghanaians with a bag of cocoa? When you say another determinant of cocoa price, the availability of the product in the market, you find the demand and supply. In 2024, in the world market, now a tonnage of cocoa is being sold at $10,800.
Yeah.
$10,800.
Yeah.
At that time, 2024, there was a very high demand of cocoa beans, global markets. And to offer the global chain now share the prices, how it was performing now. What you say now, price, a kosuru.
Near only me problem.
There be.
Yet it in Kaihana ye cambro for here.
Yeah.
The ordinary farmer, no a war or chibabiate.
Yeah.
Nakate.
Yeah.
A sumbura.
Yeah.
Wonenam Casapeno.
Yeah.
Have we been able to communicate? Have you communicated anything? Strategically, have we been there? Yeah, on one tiasia. Only could enter. Your cocoa no boy say ateso. No man say, hey, me cocoa bottle as I buy my say. Crab a kai, one crab a crack, one can come by 6,000 per bag. The mama and sister, you see, so what specifically? And I buy ne ya sa kwedi no obehunu se ebo enchiremuni. So the communication members team, you have a job, a serious job to do.
We have a serious job to enumera ya start ya cheche muno me catch us say
anti mon kwa baby adu do cocoa no
one basic fundamental determine cocoa price no
na osabana ya do cocoa ya do cocoa
you best start from the Bruno enclave back down and I make us say it's about the demand and supply. Currently as we speak unim say globally no cocoa price above from enti meka cocoa atre cocoa kwafo bia na mutemi ne say cocoa na ya to from ho e de cotton amonone no uko amonone ani ba ko cotton cocoa na mano no wase buo se no de be den wo de be ma wo eswate enti se eswate a na se ye de corner so mo nto e de corner mo nto no mo so meto no price se a ehu be hia se ye beti price ne so na ye timidi ato dan se be ka se okay yeso ye pe price se but omo so mo ma iska no ne da ba beto no mo cocoa no so e den agudam enti ekwafo ni bi wo no ma de aware se ampasisi no uko amononi ababi e cotton cocoa na se cocoa price no above from cra
about this year cry and
10,000 to 4,000
yeah.
to 4,800 or 4,200
4,100
yes
and that cry about 3,000 something
yes and then I mean
yes
so the cocoa price globally say price no above from it is the main reason why it is very crucial and very important say as a government we will take the bull by the horn near catch a Ghana for say cocoa price international no above from until was say so near to me ento now munyu media omudi no ombetima den omaye secondly unim say NDC government ye ma cocoa for fertilizer free and NPP they were selling their fertilizers to them so we are supporting them coupled with the fact say and there's a auto cocoa bag na say 2,500 400 and something now. Who they be compare say under NPP no now turn 3,600 now the toss meant how many bags on say exchange rate in asema ye kano it has a ripple effect on what you can use 2,500 cedis for and what in now 2026 and what you can use 2,500 cedis for then 2024 because then 2024 no now ukoto iron rods 1 ton 16 mm it was around 9,300 cedis but see it's around 6,700
baby price 6,400
baby price 6,400 into me crowd me man 6,600 and Osha there's a discount of about 3,000 Ghana cedis ni nyina ye say ya tutu sika no se de be ya okuta sika o Ghana ha say now they to ade ne bo ne be den e be ba from there den e de amount it is too good it is still better now than then because the same 2,500 cedis no I ne oje no uji a enima betima to sisi no by then 2024 under MPP mpo na muto cocoa no at a higher price no you were not able to use the money to do the same thing. Now, near man buono, cement was being sold at a point 120 cities, 110 Ghana cities. But today, as we speak, cement is around 73 Ghana cities. Okay. Some places 70 Ghana cities. Sa near mano, management
75.
Because of prudent management of the city against the dollar. Nti ama near my boy then aba from nti koko kwafo. Yeah, we are in your shoe. See, I know one significant thing and our photo force and Kaye was saying we are going to have an automatic price adjustment.
Yeah, I think that will solve the problem.
It will solve the problem.
Deregulation of it.
Yes. Until us, just like the fuel sector is being played. They say no, you say a whole crop season no. Yeah, the boss say in a day, yeah, they talk. They say no, say bono kosoro
education must go down.
So I can see you are very worried. We are ready.
I am very, very worried.
We are ready. Let's like last week MPP for Echo started omu party branch executive, police station executives are odom Echo gu koko asia or the camera CCC omosono. We also will go down to go and explain to the farmers. Say German so no above from. Say exchange rate no so can home and our price no much less. Because with all these things no say dollar no was raw, ka price no be san then. Locally, but the exchange rate is also the city is also appreciating against the dollar.
Okay.
So there are a lot of reasons we need to give to Ghanaians, but so far is the demand and supply, the price of cocoa in the world markets, the city appreciating against the dollar, coupled with the expenses that MPP made when they were in power. A car MPP for a bo e de guho e cocoa board no e was see enya sika fantua. Nti na ka ho na ya nhyehyɛ pass say no price no in the next 2 months unim say cocoa price betimi akosoro you better to mu de amakuafo no but me mpo de me de ma no esi ma bonto fa no e ka me mpo a anka hu be hia mpo say price no e be reasonable like this na exchange rate no so no agina ba bi agina na because say exchange rate no mo ekosoro a eno no the effects, you know, or in the chain of Ghana economy, you know, a mass. This one is going to the cocoa sector. Cocoa sector and the gold sector is being affected most when the exchange rate is very decent. And you know, anke beye nan kanema buono high stable because people are not complaining much like before. Even though Gueno is sitting a craft no more. Yeah.
Okay, Buzanga now, I've been reading your messages. Now, as I'm now okay, so I get you. Say, Masa, this time, my humble president, John Dramani Mahama, will listen to some of us, the grassroots, to send information and chi to the cocoa grown areas. Sitting on television in Accra and on radio station will not help at all. Some of us are very, very ready and ever ready. I am in Western and Western North region. Please, let's send the information to the farmers as soon as possible.
Yeah.
My concern.
Yeah.
What kind of sa? That is the best. You see, I remember in 2016, about these nurses and teacher training allowances. I had time to explain it to one nurse, not a student nurse. I had time to explain it to her. Otia said it was a good thing and not person or deba.
Okay. Because
Oshe senior no or struggling year before he had to enter the nursing college now. No person in New York to a struggling.
Yeah.
He had to even pay somebody before getting admission. And then the president President John Dramani was saying that to avert all those situations, you mean to your allowance. Now I saw open quote and say the number of students do one. The government cannot do that. In Tebeya, let's withdraw the allowance, open the quota system, or let me say remove the quota system. Then we now make sure say we are school now we nya adwuma akoye. When I explained to school that lady no NPP Ampa, it was a very good policy. Na President Mama Deba. And then it wasn't taking away. They were going to roll them into another different policy. Na student loan. So nebeye bia na convenience card they are school. But you see, most of our people were in Accra explaining these matters. Now school on TRC. So if we had time to go to the nursing colleges, the teacher training colleges, and explain, at least so one you understand here, you get about 70% of them to understand and buy into the idea.
Yeah.
So what you are saying,
dissemination of information.
those dissemination of information, many people can say, ABR, this most explanation I made, Accra FM, and Drew Takura the baby.
And Drew Sefi. Unless
yeah. And then you ask yourself how many cocoa farmers they share online.
Yeah.
So I agree largely on what they are saying. You understand? But then I think that also telling the intellectuals to know that the minority in parliament, they are being dishonest when it comes to this matter, is very also important. Because they know whatever that is going on. Like I said earlier on, but because of political hypocrisy.
In a minute, Tracy Mamie.
Say, I am happy that the cocoa farmer I watched one video and before I came here, and the person was saying, he said, cocoa no bono said President Mama Tiswa. Well, who faswa a wasso because no people also no money. Na fertilizer bo aye dendende.
Okay.
Na farm implements no bo aye dendende. But you see as any man bo aba form. Omunyo omu fertilizer. Ni omu koto so lower. And omu ye omu kwan so more. So she understands why the price of cocoa. Though that is not the real factor. But what who say sa percentage na abine fana. Once is abine ma cocoa farm at 70%. No ankasa for abine for 30%. No. Or tiase ni enti abine offer service at 30%.
Because look, according to Buzanga, Buzanga Nap, also would do safe you also see here. To me, FM station and TV station. Now the way NPP for no a guswa. One more making noise, you know, or say, Massa, I close my ears when I'm passing by myself. Just as I'm on for 2 foot room, you are communicators. Mwejuma no moyenti amatana udi esi ama me
enti midi manu si kura no say the cocoa farmer now realizing the fact say the price at the international market no reduce and so they are reducing the price in Accra here and America for Ghana and say no it's not a crime. That alone we are happy. But I think what you are saying is that young cut down the grassroots to a form honon kasano nenko explaining
exactly.
I think that it's also very important that our leaders should pick it up as soon as possible. Then you see some of the matters are there when it comes to fuel matters. A bonnet you don't need to even communicate. It will go down there.
Yeah.
Because fuel tisu ha a better will be a farmer not find a moto no cut off fuel on tisu. Don't let the person is able to understand.
In strategic communication, that's what we call proof.
Exactly.
And evidence.
You see, so but sometimes cocoa price in the farmer and TRC, especially the case where they are trying to misinterpret what finance minister can I don't know position and what President Mama said trying to misinterpret it and make it look like President Mama promised 6,000. That is where we have to continue to hit on it. And we can assure them, the more they continue to disseminate fake information or lies, the more we also continue to disseminate the correct information to the people of Ghana.
Thank you very much, Bashiru Amantanai, NDC communication team member. Finally, you have 3 minutes.
Koko Krafo, Amuti, Moshe, Nevi. Damase yenimu se mu nyama mu produce wo Ghana no ye ka Ghana no ye key economic yina yentimi nka ne nja
ye backbone no eye koko
yentimi nka ne nja koko no ewo mu nti no mu ye nkofo bia mu da yakoma so na NDC aban we ba ya mu amunim kwan a NDC etoto nyama edefa nti we no ye nyama bia mu amunim say in the last 2 months no mo ebinuma produce cocoa bebre gudema yento yo because there's no money to buy. Ehun be yan say ye benya sika we ne de ye be turn at this amount than say obi ba be dadao na waka bibia eni ho de akyerew ye nya yempo a anke be ma mo 10,000 cedis because ene be ma mo so mo be di ye o asetenem but ne nyina achi no say amount 10,000 Ghana cedis per bag na se u kwa koto bread na kwa koto ebia mu bag baako na u koto no 1,000 Ghana cedis na che se on se mfaso wo so bat na enye no na wo hwehwe enti no e wose ye manage ni nyina se koko bo no ye ma mo reasonable price no na nyema so a moton koko no wi amudi sika na be ye no so sa nyema price no so no ye hwehwe ho no so ma sa nyema so price na den ay good jama mo enti kafo obi anka na komanto yem enti bia no sa adjustment bia ba aba na be hwe no de ama akwiafo because NDC for there ye ni be ye party na free den e de ba ye nim ye to aba ye ni be a chunk of our vote no e free ba akwiafo dodo na to aba de man NDC as a political party enti ye yimumu na ye dwene mo ho so ye be make sure say and she be and this abande be ba e be support mo dwuma mo ye no ye be to akwam na Dr. Randy Abedie mekoso no ma bompa ya ma no se nyankopon onka no ho no ma na dwen pa se ya na onfa nya hyehye pa na emboa cocoa sector cocoa sector ni gina Ghana ye nyina ne beje na gold eboa ma ye exchange rate ye niam gold board eboa se nyina ye ka wasem nti se cocoa sector no so timi boa am I other side of the economy no so etimi ye we will all be glad MPP for or more time me say now cocoa price world market 2024 it was being sold at $10,800 and until at that time MPP for yes or more 60% cry na yes at least anka also community be 6,000 and the make no anka na cocoa no around 4,200 na me bu say MPP for say anka how much would they have given to the farmer at that time? No more 40% the American no. They will have paid like 380 cedis to the farmer. On the reality, that's what the MPP NDC should have done. But we cannot do that. We are giving the farmer a befitting price that will compensate their expenses and their efforts in growing their cocoa. And I know, say, Abebwa.
Ni aji a communication team member the NDC.
So that is it. Enti Owura no waya ade Montana Bashiru and the other one now Obekasai no. In fact, Omo you very insightful and what a brilliant guys. What a brilliant guys with facts. Brilliant guys with facts. You see, NDC mu wazi oyi munkoswa na munhodi youth no. NDC foi. Mese munye den munkoswa na munhodi youth no. You should hold the youth in a high esteem. In a high esteem. Because youth no beboamu. Youth no ebeboamu. Ene party na ama MPP ajije nyina ye youth no momfo monye hwe. Youth na omomfo monye hwe. Na omuji mpanyifo no etumu. Mpanyifo no so na sabi mfancheme adwembone ahye obutirimu ma. But then you can attest to the fact that MPP enya kono. But MPP and the youth omuwum afenyo ake nkra kugina the constituency ekai. Samri NDC aya kono dodo. NDC nyeme ekoye dodo because youth no ama party no emu aye de. And the John Mahama buy or say you youth obeboa no ani swadi huna bom. And then BT say Hussein Ibrahim, look at how this brilliant, smart guy, the communications is if I bet him not got to Poyando. But Poyando, Ebon Honsamani, so ya Shanti Regional Director, Communications, any man PP. Ashanti Region can see away. Poyando, so Regional Communications Director. Meanwhile, how Hussein a communicating. Untimi mfanto to Poyando ho da. Poyando is far behind. He's far behind. And yame de say na youth no na hu se de amamwo no esi eko. Yame de say youth no atena se ahwe hu si ampa MPP for mamboyefo. Nipa MPP ni empega na ye. The bottom and ono ohwehwe. The bottom and ohwehwe. But the ban say on mining puntu on mining kankwa nipa MPP ni de omfa ho sa. You get my point. nti ene youth na maba NDC no monyere mo na mo nso party no sumpa na mo nso o man Ghana ene uye youth uye NDC ni ye di bia bia hye unsa biti se Rika J Nep biti se Sami Jamfi ye good board biti se Malik Basintale YE National Youth Employment Agency Youth Employment Agency mo kan say and the other young guys no your papa Ejudite Makulunum Petroleum National Petroleum Authority. In fact, sectors no Harbor Shipping Authority, no shipping Professor Jampu, munyere mo na munye adwumaden na mo nso mo man no. Sana o man Ghana ye hwehwe. Munyere mo na mo adwumaden na mo nso mo man no. Na o man no nso ye nya ahotoso bi e wo party ni mu, e wo aban ni mu. Ba sa NPP for better opposition ache. That is the strategy. Asemba munya abotre mo machechire mu. Ti say ye papa, ye brother, ye bibia Rika J. Nra me di video ba e de wan wo to boss e chirechire ko akuafo bra mani omufo mu under the the jurisdiction, under the regime, under the government of Akufo-Addo Bomia. Ebasa na o chirechire na o ti ase no hu sampa. Sa Ibrahim Mahama NDC aban enye bone enye mfonso na mum eyato yanchem bi na aba natural disaster so de oye hu hwia enye yi se yeti ha sisi ne nsu beto yididi na afa udana udam sometimes anye dani na ukusisi nsu kwaizo but it could be a natural disaster a bit me aba ato yanchem keke na aba na aba be fo na ode ko oye hu hwia enye yi enti NDC for monyere mo na mo nso mo man no sumpa monyere mo na munja ahomaso de yemfa mu man ahomaso yemfa mu man sebi kasapa kasadede mfa nye de mu man no enema nko ya mo bra montin so na mo machechire Ghana fo mu na Ghana fo nye ho ntiase danse mo begina ba nwum atoto ayampia ne hwan and those kind of tasks yempe enti youth no and the future of this nation. The youth is the future of this country. The youth is the what? The future, the backbone of this Ghana, of this country. Inti nyankopon enhiro bibia meso so document betum fefe. Now I like this very video. Ebeboa me misere so subscribe a nyankopon share so be do this far. Me so subscribe for me what? Subscribe na mega mabre too much. Mabre. Subscribe ma misere. Unsubscribe ya daruma. Subscribe bo. Oh, subscribe ya njo sempo ya njo teku ya njo kapre. Na sa subscribe video ni bana wani je ho a obehwe bi. Wani je ho na we mo abo atara. Apo ba bi atena. It be so subscribe. Na like this video. O like it, boy. Like my so like it. Me doctor like it. And so like video if I'm mommy mega. Yakupo ishira wate. Oba de ya do my best and ehie bio. Yakupo ishira keka ho na yuro ho na wonsu gina na komo my Ghana. Yi na yensum ebema my Ghana egina brane. Yi na yensum ebema my Ghana eden egina brane. Ebema my Ghana fa no tuma pa efira. Yambu NDC for John Mahama Nyambwa, Papa ni Nyampaibo, Papa ni Adwumaden. Let's all be patriotic. Na yambu maino. Na Ghana enjina baby. Papa, na yentinam na yehuntoye. Makrao, bye bye.